Hi, this is Jaike-SpottedWolf. Video from Camp McGeezy in northern Minnesota, helping Jonathan try to tell more of our story through his platform. So I gave my opinion about the sex trafficking that happens along the pipeline and how I feel like that should have been the end of it, yet white culture doesn't seem to appreciate or respond to missing and trafficked Native Americans in the same way that it would white people. There's also the element that I didn't include in my statement, which was that this won't be the last, and it is certainly not the first treaty that not only U.S. government has broken, but state governments. Tim Walz is the governor of Minnesota, and he has a tweet with a record that said that if Native Americans weren't on board with Line 3, it was a non-starter for him in terms of running and trying to win. Yet here we are, month 3 into building this pipeline and no response from Tim. So the hypocrisy, the lack of decorum, respect, or safety that comes to Native Americans when the value of a treaty is considered or concerned doesn't seem to matter. As well as the pollution that will happen when these pipelines break, as well as the water supply being completely damaged and all groundwater wells being destroyed along those pipelines if and when they do break, which they all have. There's no win in terms of this pipeline, and the more people continue to pursue it and defend it, the more they stay in denial about what is at risk in terms of climate change, in terms of indigenous sovereignty, in terms of the responsibility that the U.S. government has to Native Americans and as our treaty partner. As it states in Article 6 of the Constitution, that treaty law is the supreme law of the land, that has been ignored and denied over and over again when we go to protest on these spots where the easements are and where they have been per Enbridge. I took an arrest about a week and a half ago on treaty land, and the cops involved in that arrest were adamant and even said out loud that treaties are blurry, that oath that they swore to the United States Constitution does not seem to apply to them. That's what they insinuated anyway. So there's a lot to Line 3 that people need to explore and educate themselves about, that isn't just about a whole bunch of climate activists coming out and getting upset over the fact that their Toyota Prius isn't the number one vehicle on the market. There's a lot at stake, and there will be a lot at stake in the future. Thanks for listening.